G'day, I'm Kevin Young. I'm Australia's most successful property investor, but I started out poor and I'm constantly being asked, how do you do it? How do you get there? You ask me, I'll give you the solutions. Between us, we'll make you wealthy. Hi, welcome back to another Ask Kevin Young. And you will remember our research director, Roxy, who was with us last time.
Hey guys.
We've got a lot of questions coming through and it involves around, obviously there's a lot of negatives in the media all the time. Will prices continue to rise and how can they rise, etc. So Roxy's got a lot of questions now that she's going to ask me.
Have second incomes boosted property prices?
Again, that's a good question. Certainly since mid-80s, there's now a substantial second income into households that wasn't there before, and banks now will take that second income into account for serviceability, which wasn't there before. So it certainly has boosted prices because the capacity to pay more is there, and that's why the modern home now versus the one in 73 is bigger.
Yep.
Much more luxurious, much better fittings and fixtures inside with more European type appliances. The bedroom will always have an ensuite, whereas once it never. The main bedroom might have a walk-in robe, whereas once it was just that tiny main bedroom, followed by two smaller rooms.
I live at West End, so all of our rooms, we don't have any en-suites or cupboards. I've got a little clothes rack, which sucks.
So that's back in the 1970s.
Yeah, I'm living in 1970s. Next question. Are interest rates at an all-time low right now?
Well, they should be. The answer is no, they're not. So the Reserve Bank have lowered rates down to 1.5. After the Second World War, they were about 2%. In 1961, I think they moved to 2.5% and nearly brought down the Menzies government, which survived just by one seat. The problem we've got now is that since 2009 and the Rudd government, no treasurer since has insisted that with each drop by the Reserve Bank that gets passed on in full by the banks.
Yeah.
In fact, the banks now are sitting on 1% that they haven't passed on that they should have passed on. And the reason for that is that from Swan through to our current treasurer, the treasurers have been lax in their duty and are asleep at the wheel in my opinion.
So question 3, how can property prices keep rising? We can't keep affording to fork out all of this money. What do we do? Property
prices rise and then they flat line and they rise again and flat line. And certainly there's a lot of attention now given to Sydney and Melbourne and the price rises they've had. The actual rate of increase from 2001 to 2004 was greater than the current rate of increase. And then there was no Chinese buyers, then there was no low interest rates. It was simply the law of supply and demand in the market. What happened in 2005 then was that the builders, excited by these rising prices, rushed into the market and added more supply, and it's the old famous banana story again. If you put more bananas into the store, the price of the bananas will come down.
Yep.
That's what happened in 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, until supply actually had, over time, pulled back rent prices and their prices themselves.
Is there going to be a building boom at the moment, and will it bust?
Well, APRA have ensured that we can't have a building boom because every builder has to pre-sell the stock.
Yep.
A homeowner or first home buyer aren't interested in pre-sales. They want to see the thing finished, walk around, touch it and feel it, and they're looking for brand new. So at the moment they're being pushed into the second-hand market, and there are thousands of construction sites around Australia, not just Sydney and Melbourne, around Australia, that are stalled because builders simply can't get those pre-sales that the banks want.
Yep.
And on top of that, what's also stalling the pre-sales is that the investors are very cluey now and they're wise and they're aware that the banks are changing the game, and at the last minute they're changing approvals. And some people who are approved here, getting ready to settle, some of the banks pull the approval and they lose their deposit.
Yep.
And so that has put a scare in the market. So that's why I call it the APRA property boom. They've caused a shortage of bananas in the store, and that's causing property prices to rise. And in Sydney, where property prices should have stalled now, if anything trended down a little bit, they're actually still rising because of the APRA effect. So, Mr. Buyers, get your act together and repeal that stupid rule to the banks.
Next question is, does negative gearing stop working if the prices don't go up?
Well, certainly, and I think there's a lot of people that have bought in mining areas and regional areas where the property prices have halved, as we predicted 15 years ago. So negative gearing is not working for them. It's causing them to pay less tax, that's for sure,
Tax
but
benefits.
they're not getting the benefit of the capital growth from it.
Okay.
So, yep, you definitely need that. And how do you minimise your risks? It comes back to the old three things again. It's research, research and research to make sure that you're not going to be caught in an area which isn't going to have capital growth. The way to do that is to make sure there's enough demand for your bananas. So if you're in an area with a falling or static population, that is not desirable. What you want to find is an area where property numbers are going up better than 2%.
Yeah.
That's the magic number. And the club has found an area where population is going up to 3.5% versus the national average of 1.6. That's the sort of stuff you want.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for answering all those questions today, Kevin. It was a lot of information. I'm overloaded, but that was really good. If you guys like this episode, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and subscribe to Kevin's YouTube channel.
And on our Facebook, we've got a lot of tips, haven't we?
Yeah, lots
And
of
traps.
tips and traps
Yeah.
and lots of information, photos, events coming up. So make sure you follow.
Thank you, and I'll see you next week.